reveal and what came along with it, I guess I'll say. So Celica has been officially revealed for Fire Emblem Engage. We got our first gameplay trailers, we got our bio about her, and maybe my favorite part is we got confirmation that she will have something similar to a support conversation with Olir. We don't know yet if that is just her recruitment or base dialogue or if it's an actual like genuine support because there are bond levels and maybe for certain characters the bond levels play into support systems. But it's definitely something. I mean, we can see them speaking, and that's really cool to me. So those are a few things we got from her. I think the biggest thing that we got from this is, I mean, this is this is direct confirmation that we're getting reveals for emblems outside of Marth. Like Marth is on the cover, so I expected him. I sort of expected the others as well, but this shows us like yes, we can expect the emblems to come. It also makes the pacing a little bit difficult because I'm trying to wait until we do the Fyrene characters, but we got a few of them already, but then Celica was in between them, so there's no perfectly clear pattern. I'll speculate about that a little bit later, though. So for the Celica bio, what we got is pretty simple, actually. We're looking at Celica, also known as the Emblem of Echoes, is a princess and warrior priestess from a bountiful nation, a survivor of the Zophian royal family from the Outrealm continent of Valencia. Cool character. I mean, I'm a fan of hers, but her bio wasn't the most exciting thing. But it did give us a pretty cool reveal that, she's the Emblem of Echoes, whereas Marth is the Emblem of Origins. Still have pretty cool titles. Maybe, I mean, Lucina's probably the Emblem of Awakening. Even though Chrom performed the Awakening. Chrom did the Awakening. I'm not gonna circle back to that again. I'm not gonna let it happen. But I said what I said. Anyway, so looking at her design, I mean, yes, a lot of people have kind of had their issues. They did sort of, they did her up like they do with most of the Engage characters, which is to say very different from what we're used to. But, I mean, it fits the Engage art style, and we could just get them ported over with their original color scheme, but this is a new iteration of them. Like, this is them as emblems, so something being different about them is fitting to me. And the last thing to really talk about, I think, is her animations, and, I mean, they're great. I don't like it as much as I enjoyed seeing, like, Marth, as much as I enjoyed seeing Marth's, but I think it's kind of hard because having like that shadow over you that's running and like twisting and twirling with you when you're doing sword fighting is cool. When she's just like throwing her hand out and she's staying far away from the fight, so when she has to jump away, all we really see her do is, scoot back. So I think that it's just because of that. Hypothetically, a giant shadow coming up from behind you and just like shooting magic should be cool. But when it's the character shooting magic and Celica's just behind you, it doesn't have the same feel to me as Marth's did. That's not a complaint. I mean, it's such a minor thing. It's more of ranking, right? In my opinion, Marth has cooler animations than Celica right now. Celica's a cooler character in my opinion, so I mean she's got that going for her. But the bio does mention her ties to the Zophian royal family. It mentions her being from Valencia. Once again, the fact that they do have some sort of conversation makes me think we're not getting more until DLC. And then her bio has nothing to do with Alm, which is fair. I mean, this is about Celica as her own character. But since they were kind of a pair of leads, the fact that she didn't mention him kind of convinces me he's not in the game until maybe DLC. And that would be true as well for Salif, Chrom, Ethelwood, the other main characters that are not on the mural. It's hard for me to think that they'll pass up a chance for Chrom and Ephraim to meet, so I mean, I'm hopeful for DLC. That's neither here nor there. Another thing that this reveal taught us, though, is that they seem to be going in chronological order. And I mean, there's two paths here, right? Like, Sigurd was more heavily shown in the trailer, so it seemed like he would be second. But Celica was. However, they are showing us the fiery nobles, and Celica seems to bond or engage with Celine and have a special form. But we know the special forms aren't unique to people because we've seen that Sigurd can engage with either Vander or Alfred and maybe more later. So is that what matters? Is it the fact that she was revealed after Celine? Is it because she was shown in the trailer? But then, I mean, Alfred was shown and Sigurd wasn't shown despite him being more heavily featured. So I don't think it's any of that. I'm pretty sure we're just going down the mural. Which is cool because I think we'll get Sigurd's bio next and people will start getting introduced to Sigurd who aren't familiar with, ROMs and stuff. But that would mean that after Sigurd should be Leaf. But then again, I mean, Roy and Mikaio were shown in the first trailer. so maybe we'll see them instead. But I'm thinking that by the time we get through the few more characters we need and Sigurd, we might get a new trailer that showcases Leaf a bit, so we can see Leaf next. And that's loose, right? To say that, like, hey, the bios might mean new characters are coming, but I'm affirming that I think after we get like 3 more profiles from filming, by the time I post this, we might have 1 or 2 more. But once we get like 3 more profiles to fill out the characters that we've seen in the first trailer, I think that we're going to get a new trailer and that will heavily feature Leaf. I'm excited about it though. And the part that I did say that I would get back to, I actually forgot what it was, so I'm not going to get back to it. I didn't script it. That was just something that hit my head. And that's that. Sorry. That's on me. That's my bad, honestly. Short one today. I just wanted to talk about Celica because she made me have a lot of thoughts about what emblems would mean, what would be coming to the game, the fact that we might get a new trailer soon because of the emblems. I'm really excited about it. I'm continuing to be a huge fan of Engage. Until the next time I see you again, it has been great. I'm Wisp, and take care.